All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to Akim that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. And first and foremost, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, and many other false names. His only true name is Yahweh, which means he is or he exists. And Bahasham, meaning in the name. Ba'in Hada Sham name, which is the only way to get to the Heavenly Father, which is through his only begotten Son, whose name is Yahweh Shai, which means he saves or he delivers. And it only pertains to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the biblical Hebrew Israelites by blood, whether you believe it or not. And you speckled birds that may look like the other nations, but your seed line goes back to a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, meaning who your father is, goes back to a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American. That will make you a biblical Hebrew Israelite, no matter what your outer appearance may seem to be. And the Rakha Kodash is the Holy Spirit, Rakha Spirit, Kodash Holy, which is how we are able to do these lessons, go out on the highways and byways, and ultimately do the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's all done through the Rakha Kodash, which is the Holy Spirit, which is the holy angels. And today I want to get into this quick lesson, and I'm going to title it Royal Rumble. All right, because that's what's about to come to America, the Royal Rumble. Okay, every man for himself. All right, and if you don't know what the Royal Rumble is, which I think almost everybody do, but what's it, the WWE? All right, they got the Royal Rumble where all the superstars come to the ring and they all fight. They're all fighting against each other. It is not just one. It is not a team. It's every man for himself, man. All right, against every man on the roster. And that's what's coming to Babylon the Great America. All right. Everyone is going to be fighting against each other. And we can see this brewing up right now with what's going on with these Venezuelans. All right. Taking over Colorado. I don't know the full details to it, but I know they're doing home invasions, man. These Venezuelans got military weapons. They got AR, man. They got ARs, assault rifles, handguns, so on and so forth. All right, they're breaking into people's homes, man. And this is prophesied in the Holy Bible. Then you have other what is it? These other gangs or whatever, you call them gangs, these biker gangs. All right, the Hells Angels. I heard a report of that, which I don't know how true that is, but it was a report of the Hells Angels going down into Colorado to so-called try to stop the Venezuelans from doing home invasions and taking over the country and so on and so forth. Then I heard another report of black gangs, all right, so-called Negro gangs coming together to fight against the Venezuelans, So what that is Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, all right, what you're seeing right now on your screen, man. These prophecies are coming to pass. And I'm going to actually start with verse 1. This Second Ezra 15:1 says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh." And the Lord is speaking to the prophets. And this is what we're doing. We're prophesying to the world, man. First and foremost to you Israelites, man, but to the rest of the world as well, telling you that we are the true prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. We are the true messengers of the Lord. And the God that we proclaim, Yahweh Shema Shai, that's the true living power, man. He's the one that's calling the shots. He's the one that's causing all these things to happen in the planet Earth. Because he has spoken of it to happen before it even happened. Prophesied these things. It calls it what? Verse 2. And calls them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, and calls these things to be written down, man, so that you have records of him saying these things before it even came to pass. So get this, and you people are gonna know that a prophet have been among you, man. Because we've been saying these things for years and years and years, and now look, here it is. and it's only going to brew and get worse. So this is 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And woe means destruction. Okay? Destruction to the world, man, because Yahweh Shema Shai is against this world. According to James 4 and 4, the Lord is against this current world, man, because it's all about wickedness. It's all about pride. It's all about you do what you want to do and not about Yahweh Shema Shai. It's not about proclaiming the Lord. It's not about proclaiming his righteousness, but you going about your own righteousness, which is why Yahweh Shema Shai is going to destroy this place and set it on fire, figuratively and literally. And this is the figurative sense. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. This is the way the Lord is going to set this place on fire, man. In the spiritual sense, because you're gonna have everyone fighting against each other. You're gonna have certain cliques, man. You're gonna have people, rolling with each other. They call them mobs, man. Right, just to break inside of people's houses and ravish a woman or steal certain resources. This is what's coming to the planet Earth, and we see it already happening with what's going on in Colorado. All right, those home invasions going on with these Venezuelans, and we've been saying that all those Venezuelans, those ain't just no immigrants, man. All right, them people are murderers, whack jobs, man. These people crazy as hell, A lot of them are past gang leaders, still gang leaders, man. Coming over here to Babylon, man. A lot of them are soldiers, sleeper cells. So it all hell is about to break loose, man. It's finna go down in this place, It's finna go down like never before, as it says in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. It's gonna be a time like never before, So this is verse 16. I am right, and it said, verse 16 it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, right? And that's what we see right now. Right, they're invading one another. They're breaking inside of people's homes, man. Who knows what they're doing up in there? Of course you can assume. All right, taking resources, man, money. Having a way with women, and these things are prophesied all in the Bible, man. People's wives will be ravished, houses will be overthrown. Little kids gunned down, you gunned down, resources taken. So it says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And if you've seen any of those videos, you got a lot of those videos on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. But they had a lot of those videos on Twitter where they were breaking inside of people's homes, man. The streets was all tore up. You had trash everywhere, debris everywhere, man. There's all hell breaking loose, and on a very small scale. That's a very small scale, man. Because what's compared to what's about to happen on the planet Earth, you people don't have a clue. You don't have a clue, man. It's gonna be a time like never before, death like never before, destruction. You got bombs going off, buildings falling down, man. People being eaten alive. People being taken against their will, This is what's coming to the earth, and no one is going to be able to stop it. It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes. They don't give a damn about what Donald Trump got to say. They don't give a damn about what their mayors have to say, their government have to say, the police. They don't give a fuck, man. And we see that. Just go look it up. Look up what's going on in Colorado. And you will see. It's a prime example of this scripture, man. And these things are just going to get worse, as I said. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And it was talk of martial law being brought out, man. And this is martial law right here. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And we can see these things happening very soon, all right? Just let it all play out with these gangs coming together to fight against these Venezuelans, You know, you don't know where that could potentially go, but we can see it going into being a potential cause of them bringing in martial law. You know, because they're gonna say, well, these police can't handle it. We're gonna have to bring in the military, and then they're gonna bring in the military. Then cities gonna be closed off, neighborhoods closed off. Not gonna be able to move around how you once was, man. You know, so these things are coming. It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And it said because of their pride. So because of your pride, your wickedness, and pride, which I'm just read it. This Sirach 10 and verse 12. It says the beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh and his heart is turned away from his maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. So you ultimately just doing whatever the hell you want to do. You know, you being a sodomite, you being a drug addict, you being a murderer, so on and so forth. All right, and this is what you been a lazy, worthless person. You know, thinking that you can just live your life however way you want to live your life, and this is what Babylon and Great America pushes. A GTA lifestyle, Grand Theft Auto lifestyle, man. You know, you just be an all-out degenerate, an all-out fucking just wilding out ass motherfucker, man. That's what America pushes for you. And it all stems from pride. You doing what you want to do. Which pride is the beginning of sin. So because of their pride, the cities are going to be troubled. Because of their sin, the cities are going to be troubled. Because these people live a life of iniquity, all right, adding sin upon sin upon sin and never giving a damn. Therefore, the cities are going to be troubled. That's why the sword, famine, death, and destruction is going to come. Because you people are wicked as hell, man. This is why those Venezuelans are causing hell right now. Because it's time for this place to go down, man. It's time for these prophecies to come to pass. This is the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom. This is the end of mirth, the end of having fun, a good time, man. You know, the grinding is about to cease. Ain't gonna be no more jobs out here. Ain't gonna be no more work out here. All it's gonna be is a Royal Rumble. You fighting for your life. You fighting to live, and you will not live. You will not survive, man. You will not win. The only ones who are gonna win is the elect. I'm gonna go back to that, but let me get this, because all these wicked people are about to perish. Only ones who are gonna be saved out of this is the righteous elect. This is Psalms 91 verse 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. So you're going to have people dying all around us, left and right. I don't give a damn what you know, who you got backing you up, what strategies you have. You're going to die, man. If you don't have Yahweh Shemal Shah on your side and works to follow after that, you're going to perish. So it says, Sirach 10 and verse 13, back in the middle, it says, and therefore Yahweh brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. So the Lord is about to send strange calamities upon you people. There are many strange and weird things that are about to happen on the planet Earth. And all those who work iniquities and be wicked, you're going to get caught up in it. In the worst way, man. So you're going to seek death and not find it. It says 2 Ezra 15 and verse 18. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So it said men are going to be afraid. So what do you think is going to happen for you tough women out there, man? You know, you're certainly going to be afraid. You're going to be so afraid that you're not going to care if a man is going to have multiple women with him, dealing with multiple women, having multiple wives. Your minds are going to be totally put back into a submissive state. You're going to have a submissive state of mind again. You're no longer going to be a boss bitch. No longer going to be this tough bitch who think you can fight against a man. You know, you can fend for yourself. The women who think they're going to fend for themselves in that day are going to be the women who are going to get gang raped, all right, by a group of freaky, horny niggas who been getting rejected their whole lives, man. What you think gonna happen when them dudes get unleashed? A lot of these niggas who locked up in prison, they get unleashed. What you think gonna happen to you women, man? And then you're gonna get taken, you're gonna get ripped apart, man. You know? And that's for all you women who walk in pride and they think that you don't need a man, think you're so tough. Men are gonna be afraid in that day, man. It said a man is gonna have his hands upon his loins like a woman in travail. So what you think gonna happen to you women in that day? Just think about it. It says verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And these things are happening in the grain tree. This ain't even the dry tree yet, man. What do you think is gonna happen in the dry tree? Hey, the true nature of man is gonna come out. Your true intent, right? Your true pride is gonna be unleashed, because these people only care about themselves. They don't care about anyone else. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about their loved ones. They care about their goddamn selves. Which is why I said title this lesson a Royal Rumble. Because when you in the Royal Rumble, you know, in WWE, you in the Royal Rumble, you don't care about this nigga who is just your tag team partner. All you care about is winning that Royal Rumble and going to WrestleMania. That's all you give a damn about. So it's the same thing in the real world. This is a dog-eat-dog world, man. These people don't give a fuck about nobody else. They care about their feelings, their flesh, and making sure that it feels good. That's it. That's all. And this is why it said this in 2nd Ezra 6 chapter. 2nd Ezra 6 and 24. I'm starting 22. It says, and suddenly shall the storing houses, Slakia, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And this is what you're going to deal with it with your grocery stores. All right, you're not going to have Esau Edom sending, truckers out to go and deliver food and, you know, drop off food for these grocery stores, man. Ain't gonna be none of that going on. All that shit is gonna be put at a halt. All right, there's gonna be certain little cities that's gonna have food and, you know, stocks and all that, but it's gonna be very, 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 very rare, man. Which is why it's gonna be a famine out here. You know, there's gonna be a famine. All the food that you have in your area is gonna run out. Okay, you're gonna go inside of your grocery store. There's gonna be no food on the shelves, and we seen that back when that invisible killer was around, man. The C thing, you know, when that was going on, and you have Walmart, you got people walking around Walmart recording the shelves. There's no food on the shelves, man. No meat on the shelves, man. You know, which is one of the main things these people consume, which is meats, beef, pork, so on and so forth, man. And what do you think is gonna happen when all those things run out? These people are carnivores. Motherfuckers don't give a damn about their diets. No, they, for the most part. You got some people, you know, these little influencers who, you know, they trying to get into that vegan shit, trying to push you to be vegan and so on and so forth, vegetarian. But these people not listening to that for the most part. What their minds are on is flesh, consuming meats and things like that, man, proteins. So when that happens, that's when that cannibalism is gonna kick in. You're gonna have people eating each other because these people are all about eating those meats and eating, you know, those proteins, man. So when the storing houses be suddenly found empty, they're gonna be looking at each other to eat. So it says, verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, and when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight Slakia. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, And that's, going back to that Royal Rumble thing, man. All right. And Royal Rumble, it was something that happened. I can't remember which one it was, but it was Shawn Michaels and Triple H. And, they are like best of friends in WWE, all right, with DX, and they, tag team partners or whatever. But in the Royal Rumble, they were fighting like enemies. They turned around, stared at each other, and then they just start fighting. Like, yeah, I know we friends, but shit, hey, every man for himself. I got to win. I got to eat. I got to survive. My kids got to eat. That's how these people are going to be thinking in that day, man. Hey, Alex Jones said on one of his podcasts, he said, hey, if all the food runs out and I don't have anything to eat, I'm going, hey, I eat my neighbor. Motherfucker said he'll eat his neighbor, man. On live on his podcast. This is the mindset of these people. This is the true nature of man, man. Is to be an all-out beast. You don't give a damn about nobody else. You don't have any conscience. You don't have anything of righteousness on your consciousness. Only thing that you care about is surviving, eating, getting to the next day, making sure that you feel good. You don't care about nobody else. So friends are going to fight against each other. That one person that you looked at as your best friend is going to become your enemy in that day. It says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. And yeah, you're gonna have water, you're gonna run out, you're not gonna have any water out here. All right, so you people are gonna thirst, you're gonna starve to death, and that's Isaiah the 65th chapter. We're gonna eat and drink in that day, you people are gonna thirst, you people are gonna hunger. All right, and also this can go into the famine of the word, because this word is a true living fountain, it's true living waters, man. And its truth is going to be cut off out here. You're not going to have any way of getting a way of salvation, any way of deliverance, man. So it's going to be total hell out here on these streets. And I just wanted to touch on that. What's going on in Colorado? Hey, all those Venezuelans breaking into them cribs, man. Holding people at gunpoint, stealing resources, so on and so forth, tearing up the city. Then you got all these other gangs talking about coming up and fighting against them. It's going to be all hell breaking loose out here on these streets, man. And that's just in one city. You got Venezuelans all around the U.S., everywhere. And it's not just Venezuelans. You got these Africans that came over here. You got Russians over here. So on and so Chinese people done migrated over here, man. Came over here as well. Immigrants over here, man. So it's all type of nations over here. All type of people. All type of soldiers, sleeper cells. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time, man, which is why we tell you to get right with Yahweh Shemal Shai. Get right with the Lord, man. And that's speaking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you can receive this, if you can hear this message, if you can't, fuck you. Because you're going to perish anyways, man. Jeremiah 30:5 says, for thus said the Lord, Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Because there is no peace, said Yahweh Shemal Shai, coming to the wicked. It's only death, destruction, calamities, plagues, weeping and gnashing of the teeth, newly created beasts in the earth, strange apparitions. You people have many, many, many of ways to die coming to you, man. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Does a man give birth? No. So what? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? So, hey, what is going to make a man have his hands upon his loins like a woman in travail? All hell breaking loose. Some that he ain't never seen before. Some that's making his stomach hurt. Sick to your stomach. You seen somebody's brains get blown out and another motherfucker run up and eating it because he ain't had no food, man. He ain't got nothing to eat. It's gonna have your ass like, whoa, what the fuck? Your face, you go lose the blood in your face. Your ass gonna be perplexed, totally afraid, man. scared as all hell. Some shit you ain't never seen before. That's what's coming to the earth. That's how men are gonna be in that day. Now, as I said, how much more you women, man? It says verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So Jacob is going to be delivered, which is the elect. All right, those who are fighting for Yahweh Shem Shah, those who are trying to get right with the Lord, man. Those who are not giving into their flesh, not trying to be a part of this world, but doing the very best they can for Yahweh Shem Shah. Those are the ones that are going to be saved. Everyone else is going to perish. You're going to die by way of the sword, by way of famine, all right, by way of a beast attack, by way of an apparition. However way Yahweh Shem Shah is going to take you out, you people are going to perish. All right, and it's going to be the most slow and agonizing death that anyone has ever experienced on the earth, man. All those who are left here on this earth to suffer Jacob's trouble, man, and you people don't know what you got coming to you, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to just touch on that situation that was going on in Colorado. You know, those Venezuelans breaking inside of people's houses and so on and so forth. This could very well lead to Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose. So hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Mills, and I do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom, Kwam Yashar Allah, Wa Abad Babal.